heart and soul, the way you grew me to gladly. Yeah. Well, everybody wants to hit the bass note. Right?
Yeah, we're all there.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
There's a bass note.
Not
for
a lot
you.
of high notes, though.
Let's go.
All right, and again, folks, this is a live show. That means that we have a phone and we take your phone calls.
Yes, we do.
What's that number, Jim?
866-870-5752. Once again, that's 866-870-5752.
Yeah, give us a call. You want to talk about guns or paperwork or auction stuff? As I think I mentioned last week, we're done for December. We're now booking stuff in for February.
Folks.
We had, let's see, on Wednesday I got a phone call. Emergency needed to go pick up 54 firearms. Picked up those. That went into February. Then we get another call for about 100 firearms. Went and picked that up. That went into February. I've got two more people out there that have 100-plus gun collections that we're supposed to see next week. So, guys,
February is filling up fast.
Yeah, if you've got guns, be it 1 or 1,000. Now, that's the other thing. People crack me up. Well, I've got a gun collection. Well, I've got 50. Okay.
Cool.
Well, do you think you can handle 50 at a time? Sir, that's like a starter kit.
Right?
We do that at our lunch break.
Yeah,
Come on.
We get several hundred at a time often.
Oh, yes.
So
that means February is if everything goes well next week, full.
It very well could be.
That's so
very well
cool.
could be. So, guys, if you got stuff you want to get into us, give us a call or go to gunslingerauctions.com, like the silly commercial says, and give us a call, and we'll take care of you. The first one that I picked up last week, a gal from out of state, her brother passed away, and so we went in and picked them all up, and we're going to sell them off for her. And then the other one was just a very nice gentleman. He just, I turned 85. My kids don't want them.
What a way!
And that was 102.
Look at that.
Yeah, so we picked those up, and
if the phones don't start lighting up, I did have a question from a friend of mine about they had moved out of state. Mm-hmm. They still have the California driver's license, and they do often travel back to California. Mm-hmm. They don't have a new ID in the other state, and they're wondering they can still purchase in California, but take it to their new home state.
Well, if their license is still valid,
it is
in theory. But here's the problem: because they don't live at that address anymore,
anything to match.
They would need something to verify. Yeah, and usually ATF is very specific. They want something with the California seal on it. Right. So, like a car registration, and if your car registration is out of state, then you're kind of sunk. So, yeah, that's
not quite gray areas. You do have to have residence.
And to be blunt, why would you want to buy a California gun when you can get non-neutered firearms?
Well, they were saying that they were more comfortable. They had some places that they had frequented before, and they just felt comfortable with their.
What state did they go to?
Pennsylvania.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Now I've been there 25 years, 30. Oh God, in the early 90s, I think we had.
You were 10.
Yeah.
Drove there.
Yeah.
Skateboard.
That was it. On skates with steel wheels. Because my clay ones wore out.
The Rockies, man, those suckers are trouble on skates.
Man, anyway, I don't know the laws but I'm telling you, they're probably be much happier buying, waiting 30 minutes as opposed to 10 days.
Absolutely.
And getting exactly what you want. We have a question online. We have somebody else?
Oh, yeah, let's get to Howard in Los Angeles. Howard, how are you?
Evening, Howard.
Let me get to the point. Will
novel
Mark
concept
be at the next meeting of the CRPA in Burbank?
Let me see. I'm looking at the date. Give me 1 second to look that
Mark's
up.
cousin, by the way.
It's the 15th.
That'll be the 15th. Yeah, I'll be there for that.
Good. I was at the Compton meet. I think that was yesterday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday.
That
it
being
was
yesterday.
lovely. I mean, kind people, kind of like what Rick was talking about. Friendly people not calling me names because I'm a conservative
Sure.
or a or I like the Second Amendment.
Well, Howard, since you were there, let me ask you. He said that they had a couple of firearms that they auctioned off. Did they do it in silent auction, or did they have an auctioneer there?
I didn't stick around for that.
Okay.
I told you once before, the last gun I bought was about 30 years ago.
Okay.
And apparently that's not good enough for the state, because I bought a 45 that came from the civilian marksmanship deal.
Sure.
A buddy, one of my customers had one. He didn't want to use it anymore. We talked guns. Said, "I'll sell it to you, $125."
Wow.
Yeesh.
Once upon a time.
Yeah, well, they were going for 35 when he bought it.
Oh, jeez.
Weesh.
Yeah, that was a day or two ago. Mhm.
Yeah, and then at a gun show, I think it might have been at the Great Western on Eastern, or I bought a Browning High Power, where actually I traded. I had a Colt New Service and 45 long Colt,
Neat.
and I couldn't get it to shoot right. I had an issue with the timing bolt. That I kind of fixed. But then I said, I want a semi-automatic.
Oh, there you go.
And I probably might have screwed that up, too.
Any man can fix his own guns.
Well, it's that old loose nut behind the trigger syndrome.
Yep.
Anyway,
I
Howard.
understand that.
Yep. All right. Very good. Howard, thanks for the call. We'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
See you in a couple of weeks.
I asked that because he mentioned that they auctioned off a couple of
Yeah.
firearms, and I'm wondering, did they do a silent auction, or did they have an auctioneer and didn't call me?
Didn't call.
I'm butthurt.
Those things. Well, you know what? When
I
he
didn't get to drive to Compton and work for nothing. What the hell's going on?
when he brings you that pie, he can answer that question.
Oh,
there you go.
And I'd like to remind you, the unused pie travels well.
Yes, it does. They keep. Don't worry.
I'll make sure he gives it to me on Saturday so that I can bring it.
Hey.
We got a couple of questions really quickly now. Question the first: did the guy with the 140 guns ever call back?
It was 400 guns, and
400
no,
guns.
he never called back.
Just a
So
day.
I don't know if he was just a, DOJ plant, or was he just some guy who, or maybe he's still trying to get them all together. Who knows? But
There'll be others.
I think it was Dean in Burbank
that's
or
what it
something.
was.
Yeah,
Sounds like Dave
and
was.
Dean, if you got him, we're still ready
interested.
to help you.
Dude, we are waiting to help you out.
And the other question's from Mark. This is again online. He wanted to know. He found a Smith & Wesson Model 10 and 3220. So that would be an older one.
Well,
yeah?
it's not likely a Model 10. It's
precursor. They've been making that since 1890.
Yeah, well, they made pre-10s, but even those were mostly 38. This one is probably
What's the precursor?
It's a hand ejector.
Yes.
It's a hand safety ejector. Smith & Wesson in the early 1900s made a bunch of different models, and in 3220 it could be an Army special.
That's that period of time between black powder and modern smokeless
and
powder.
good smokeless, yeah.
So they were still chambering firearms for that.
Yeah, for older ammunition. So
That is, he wanted to know about the caliber. 3220 is a varmint caliber.
Yeah, if you got rabbits that you're going after, go nuts. I mean, it will stop people. It's
85 grain bullet, but it's going about 1,000 feet per second, if I recall.
Yeah, and you can find 3220 with hollow tip type ammunition. So it's not a bad rifle.
Pistol
handgun.
carry.
Yeah, I would not want to be shot with it.
No.
But I would rather be shot with it than something like a 45.
Than some other stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so
That's the gun that in Cormac McCarthy's All the Pretty Horses, that's the gun that the boys take down to Mexico, and it gets them into a lot of trouble.
well, there you go. So yeah, it's a good cal, but
It's a cowboy caliber.
yeah, I'd rather have a 3840 or a 4440. So okay, and
Hope that helps, Mark.
Yeah, and most other people would too, because when you get single action armies in 3220, they don't bring the money that a 44 or a 3840 or a 45 Colt bring. Same with the Winchester 73s.
Yeah.
They just don't get the money unless they bring them to Gunslinger auctions. We actually had a 3220 73 that sold for $3,500.
Wow.
It was.
That was in nice condition, or
It was in excellent condition. Not only that, but I tell you, the seller was quite pleased.
I'll bet.
Because he brought us in 5 or 6. We had a 76, and they had all been reconditioned he brought us in, I think, 4 73s and 176, and they all got outstanding money. He came in yesterday to get paid, and he was very happy.
You're a happy guy?
Yeah, very happy.
Should have been
guy.
a pretty good sized check.
It was, oh yeah, it wasn't 6 figures, but it was a good solid 5. So okay. Well, we do. Let's see. We got Joe in California and Carrie in Huntington Beach. We will get to you when we get back after the break, but we're coming up on a break, so I don't want to break away and then cut you guys short.
Just to drop this in while we have a moment, I think Mr. Enigma over on Rumble brought up that Franklin Armory had to do a recall on the Antithesis. It was a .556 caliber short rifle.
Short rifle or one of those handguns?
AR platform handgun.
Yeah, so just seeing that, I guess they asked for all customers who did purchase one to
turn them in,
and all that. And it's just I'm trying to go through what the ATF, the US, the DOJ was why the reason for it. The rifle, I guess.
Is it mechanical or legal?
It looks like it's semantics in the because they have stuff in the term rifle means. So it looks like it's semantic in the way that they propose it. What it is a rifle, but it is short and it probably
registered as other or something.
I guess it was.
If you own one of those things, do your homework.
Yeah.
Don't get in trouble with the law. You have too much to live for.
No, I don't know that we. Well, of course, we don't get those in auction stuff, but at the retail store, we don't really do a lot of AR pistol stuff because they're slow movers for us.
Well, they're not a very graceful or elegant device. It's just more I want to have.
Yeah, they're one of those. It's like the shotgun with the pistol grip. Looks really good in the movies.
Great analogy.
Yeah,
until you use one.
Yeah, and then you go, yeah, I think I'll be trading this back. All right, guys, you're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
All right, and let's spy right out of here.
Go.